Hi, this is Gwen Foster. I want to talk about natural ingredients and some things that I talk to about clients about, like the protein powders and protein shakes. And I, I think it's pretty incredible how some people that are even very knowledgeable about health, like bodybuilders and people who really have a pretty extensive exercise routine, know so little about food and nutrition. It kind of blows me away, actually. Um, so I was on the phone earlier this week with a person who does pretty strenuous exercise, and throughout the day, the guy was having a shake or a bar, a protein shake or bar, I think 4 times a day, in addition to 3 meals a day. So he was having 3 meals a day plus, I think, 2 shakes and 2 protein bars. And but when I did the appointment, there were some things that I was like, some things are not adding up, based on his diet and his exercise level and things like that. So I asked him for the name of the product, and I'm okay with saying what it is. It's Formula One is the brand. And I looked at the ingredients, and there's a lot of crap in there, and this is a pretty expensive product. And this is what I don't understand, is that there's some really good products on the market that are really clean, and then there's some really bad products on the market that have a ton of crap in them, and they're the same price. They're like $50, $60, $70 a canister for protein. I just want to read some of this because I really think it's important to read labels on protein shakes and protein bars especially. And what I see with a bunch of athletes is they're putting just bad junk in their body, and they're having gut issues, bloated issues, digestive problems. And if you can think back to when you started your protein routine, and if that was the beginning of your digestive disturbances, most definitely it's something from those protein products. Most athletes know that creatinine can be really bad and make you really gassy and bloated and not good for most people. Most people can't tolerate it digestively. So, when your body's telling you that it's not good, I would say don't do it. Don't keep doing it because, oh, it has 5 stars, it has good reviews, because that's usually based on taste. That usually has nothing to do with the actual ingredients or what quality of product that is. So their product is processed whey protein isolate. I'm not a whey protein isolate lover anyway. Cocoa creamer powder, which includes coconut oil, corn syrup solids, sodium caseinate, dipotassium phosphate. And I'm like, okay, right there, most blood types cannot do coconut oil, and there shouldn't be no corn syrup in any product that you're taking. I mean, that's just a cheap sweetener. They're getting away with just using something cheap instead of something normal. And then it has silicone dioxin, and it also has titanium dioxide, sucralose. And I mean, it's just, I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't put this in my body. So I read labels on everything. If I buy something new at the grocery store, I don't care if it's a health food store or a regular grocery store, I read the label. I don't ever buy anything that I haven't read the label on. And if I can't see the ingredients or say them, I'm not eating it. Just recently, I noticed that on most yogurts, most people think yogurt's beneficial, and that depends if you can tolerate dairy. But if you can tolerate dairy, if you go look at the label of many mainstream yogurts, there's corn syrup. And I'm like, why is there corn syrup in yogurt? Most of them have fruit, which is already sweet, or honey in some of them. And then they add corn syrup, and it blows me away. I'm like, why? And these are national brands, and corn syrup is junk. Do not eat it. Most blood types can't do corn. Corn is corn syrup. And corn syrup is not a good thing to put in your body ever. This is a product that I actually like. I don't sell it, but I'm going to recommend it. It's New Medica's Total Vegan Plant Protein Blend. There's other great ones out there. I really like some of the hemp proteins because hemp protein is very digestible, and it gives you some really good fats too. I'm not a soy protein lover. In fact, I would not recommend soy protein for anyone as well, because soy disrupts the thyroid gland, and soy is bad for men and women, but especially bad for women because it can disrupt hormones. Whey protein, again, if most people have some dairy sensitivity, and whey protein can aggravate that. I do like the hemp protein. I like the pea proteins. I just want you to read your labels and don't put junk in your body. And this product cost about the same price as the Formula One with all good, clean stuff. It tastes delicious. The chocolate tastes like carnation instant breakfast. Haven't had that in a long time, but I remember what it tastes like from being a kid. So if you can get something that tastes great and it's nutritionally better, definitely go for it. So that's all I have to say about this. And if you're an athlete, I would suggest consulting a nutritionist so that you get all your needs met. The other thing I want to say for athletes that I see a lot is that they're usually depleted in potassium, and sometimes they are getting the junk protein, so they think when they're getting protein they're getting everything they need. And most proteins that are like in this form are very limited in the protein source, and so they might be getting 8 or 10 or 12 amino acids out of the 20 plus that there are. So that's another kind of fallacy, that if I'm doing a protein drink, I'm getting enough protein. Maybe not, because if you're having corn syrup and whey protein and you're sensitive to corn and dairy, that's not being digested. That's just going to cause you digestive problems that are going to get worse over time. And it's not uptaken if it's causing inflammation. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.